This guy, you know.
You see. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you another one. Spectacular, magnificent, fabulous, exuberant show. And let me start the show with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up. Evening. Oh.
Yeah,
Tunde, I ain't gonna lie, you know. The curry got a rice from James' thing yesterday was bad. It was banging, you know. That's why I come late, because I had to get rid of it from the lavatory.
No, I'm not having that. This was, bro. No. The jollof, the curry goat. I like the mixture. The jollof, the rice and peas, the curry goat, the jerk chicken. Well, it was. I don't know about your plate, but my plate.
No, my plate was banging. No, Tunde. My plate was absolutely banging. My plate was banging. It was delicious. Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
James Cook, happy 65th birthday to the former British and European super middleweight champion. And ranked number 1 by the WBA. He was, incredible.
Incredible. Happy birthday, Sir James Cook, MBE. We had a lovely night down there last night until the police decided that we are not supposed to have any fun and that where there is more than one of us, there is a possibility for confusion. But bro, I don't know. It's madness. But suffice to say, we did have a good 6 hours in there. There was a lot of dignitaries from the boxing world. A lot of beautiful women in there.
Yeah, man.
It was great, and all the men came out fly fresh, flashy last night. Met some old school friends in there. It was a great night, Spencer, and just goes to show how many friends and how well respected James Cook is in the community.
He's amazingly respected, Tunde, and he's the big servant of the community. So fair play to everything that he has put together, and and long may his success live on.
Yes,
but 100%. We must move on, Tunde.
Yes,
we must.
We have to big up the people though first. We got to big up the people in the dance hall. First man in the dance hall, Uppy Yemi. Big up AAV Develops, Philip Anser in the building, Motley, M Sports, as always. Adam Desea, I think that's right. E Francis, Steve Bailey, Lee S, Untraceable, Yemi X, Grace Edmonds, JDM, God First, you know the set, bro. Victor, Rick Wallace, Simitech RS, Dan the Man, SE15, Peckham in the building. Old tight Rob Mayer, Andre Bakenya, You Love Boxing, the lovely, beautiful Miss Ringside is with us. Late Show 42, Victor, Darren McKinney, Kevin Worrell, Matt Coldfield, Anup, Tyrone Booth, Nathan Bailey, Pose, Esso, Mickey Dub, Air Max 90 King. The list goes on and on. Thomas J. Riley, Chrissy, 1, 2, 3, Nalante, Adam, Joe. Come on, too much to mention, but suffice to say, good evening to you all. And I know everyone's looking forward to a great show, Spencer. So let's start the ball rolling.
You know what? Yeah, big up Mr. A. Thank you very much. You know what? Many things to go talk about, right? But before we even talk about the Lomachenko thing, let's just keep this thing 100. The way Denzel Bentley broke up Danny Dignam yesterday, yeah?
Bro. He gave him a good old African beating last night. That's what
it wasn't. As you call it, it was the fish, chips, and saveloy.
Fish, chips, saveloy, and onion vinegar. Onion vinegar as well, just to top it off.
The onion vinegar is serious, you know.
Onion vinegar is the best. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyone who knows about fish and chips, if you ain't dousing your portion with onion vinegar, get out of here, man. You don't even know what you're doing.
I tell you, can you remember the cheapest that you ever paid for a portion of chips?
I think it was like 75p, or 50p.
See?
I remember down the bottom of the hill, bottom of Dock in the Hill, fish and chip shop, man, the Turkish brother. And man, it was just a minor. Fish and chips. Remember, it was in the newspaper. Wrap it up in the newspaper. Yeah, man wasn't even worried about no coronavirus in them days. and the ink coming off the new, fresh Mirror Sun newspaper. And the ink was going on the chips. Yeah, the ink was on the chips. The ink was in the chips, and man was still eating it.
Right, I see, man. You want to say 15p, and that's what I remember. I remember. Because I have to big up Country Don. Because I used to go to the Cub Scouts, right?
Yes.
I used to go to the Cub Scouts and Country, and that was on a Thursday. But Country used to go to the Boys Brigade. My mate Country, Country Don, he'd be on there as well. And he used to go Boys Brigade on a Wednesday, right, in Kennerton. So I would walk around. I'd walk around with him, and I'd go Boys Brigade a couple times, see what's going on. But we was like one Boys Brigade, we're Cub Scouts, and afterwards, the fish and chip shop is still there today on Kennerton Park Road. Yeah?
Come on.
And it was 15p for a portion of chips.
Yeah. Every price gone up, mate. Everything's gone up.
15p for a portion of chips. And the portion of chips was serious.
Yeah, E. Francis says, fish and chips is a rich man's food. Now, it's true. Even if you go to Tesco's in them place, there's like $4.50 for the little Tesco's finest fish and chips. It's a madness.
I'm telling you, it's changed.
But yeah, congratulations. And you know what? As much as, we're obviously bigging up Denzel, let me just say a big shout out and a big up to Danny Dignam. Because you know what? When you really think about this thing, with all the landscape of boxing, he didn't really need to take that fight. Because I'll be honest with you, if I was Dingham's manager, I was like, bro, I know Denzel might have a little hiccup in the last fight, but Denzel's not a man you just want to pick for nothing. Like, Denzel is a world-class fighter. He's a world-class fighter, and
world-class fighter.
Denzel Bentley is a world-class fighter. Believe me, Spence, and I believe he's gonna get a chance to prove that again. Sometimes, he got all. Remember, he lost on points to the current unified champion. His name even and Denzel. If Denzel had started that fight earlier and kept that pace up, who knows? Today you could have. But experience, as we know, has always played a factor in any field of endeavor. Boxing in particular, Janabek, and the experience there. Then obviously he had the setback with Felix Cash, bounced back again, reclaimed his British title, lost it, but he's been up there, Spencer. And I feel that Denzel will get back. I feel he's hungrier than ever. He's got a newborn child, and everything in life is motivation. And it was a good performance last night, and I just believe that Denzel showed levels last night. That's what you're supposed to do to a man who ain't your level. And that's no disrespect to Dan. As I said, credit to Danny Dignam for taking that fight, because he actually didn't need to take that fight, Spence.
He didn't need to take the fight, but as much as he didn't need to take the fight, I think they could have been based it also on the fact that, well, you know what? Denzel Bentley lost his last fight out, and maybe the best days of Denzel Bentley are behind him. So it was a gamble as well. It wasn't the most educated gamble, but he took that to think, well, it's a fight. It's a fight which will be live on TV as well. So you're gonna get decent purses. It's like top of the bill, and it's no shame in coming second best on there, because I like Danny. Danny's he's an honest pro. Yes, we get pros in the game, and dig them. I've worked a couple of his fights. We're not doing the ESPN stuff, and he was fighting on the MTK shows. So I've done quite a few of his fights. So I've got to be ringside and watch him proper. And he's decent. But as you alluded to earlier, Tunde, and I'm going to go right back to it, it is levels, and up Denzel Bentley he's a dangerous man. He's a serious man, and that's what we saw.
Trust me, Denzel's got that thing. You can feel the energy when he's present. I wish him nothing but the best. He's around good people. The Bowers brothers, Martin, especially. Martin is dedicated to what he's doing. He's building a great base of fighters. Obviously, was at the Peacock. Peacock is always my second home. Really is the first home, really, and it's just it's always.
Peckham is your first home.
And Martin and Tony has always been like, it's always been a family environment that they have built, and listen, I feel that they're continuing to reap the rewards of hard work, focus, most importantly, and dedication, and they they've got love for everyone who's connected to them. So onwards and upwards. Maybe I'm gonna give Denzel a shout. Maybe he can jump on there. That would be great. But yeah, good to start the show with Denzel Bentley. Now let us move on to the Matrix. The Matrix now moves to 18-3. 3 losses, never been dropped. Oh no, he has been dropped. It's never been stopped. But no. Lomachenko, 18-3. 18-3 now. And I think again, we all know of his amazing record as an amateur, only losing 1 fight as an amateur. But it's so funny because the other day I was like, cool, Lomachenko, but I
heard you said that on the show when I was saying that he's a great, and you said, no. You mean who's he beat? Yeah. I don't allow you when you want to go. I allow you because the way he broke up Kambosos yesterday.
Nah, but you know what? Styles make fights unless you're Floyd Mayweather. But those type of fighters are Lomachenko is always going to brought them up. And I'm not saying that takes away from the greatness or the magnificence of the victory. But the people that give Lomo trouble are the cerebral fighters. The people that also think with him, as we've seen. And I feel that his performance last night, especially coming off of the Devin Haney loss, was nothing short of spectacular, Spencer. My man's head was getting pinged around like a table tennis ball, bro. Like, it was getting broke up.
You know what? We go back from James Cook's thing. I said, let me just lay down on my sofa for a little piece, before this fight starts. Yeah. Because I ain't going to watch no boxing in my room. And I just, when I woke up, it was like round 3. Yeah. Because it started late.
Very late. I thought my fire stick weren't working. Bro, I thought my fire stick, the mashup was on so late. I was like, bro, what? Is a fire stick running slow or something? But yeah, it was on very late. And with everything that Kambosos was trying, it just wasn't enough, Spence. There was nothing that he could do. Lomachenko's foot movement, the angles, the body punching, everything was on point yesterday. And, I think Kambosos has actually said it. He said he gave it his all. He tried his best. But this guy last night, this Lomo, this Matrix brother, who now moves to 18-3 with 12 KOs, was something special last night, Spence.
Look, very, very special. Very, very special. You know what I mean?
Are we looking at? Oh, no, I mean, listen. Devin Haney's lightweight days are gone. Look, when Devin Haney's chatting about welterweight now, but it would be a good fight if they were to get a rematch, but it's just not going to happen. What next for Lomo? I mean, he's really come right back into the picture. We got Shakur Stevenson there. We got. Come on, Spence. We got what's that? Zabida there. Zabida's in the picture. That would be a serious fight. Zepeda, I'm not even gonna lie, because Lomo's quite small, and these lightweights are massive. The fight I want to see, Navarrete, that's another good fight. Yeah,
Navarrete's a good fight.
Tank Davis against Lomo. Oh, what a fight that would be! But Tank's got business to deal with Frank Martin, and I still think that ain't gonna be no easy fight, Spence. That ain't gonna be no easy fight.
Ain't gonna be an easy fight, but we do realize this is a business turn. So I don't believe that they'll be taking that fight with Jermaine. Tank is being maneuvered very, very well to.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I've said it. I've been maneuvered. So what are you trying to say?
He's been maneuvered. What am I trying? What are you trying to say? That Tank wouldn't fight Lomo? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
No. Hold up a second. Of course, Tank can fight Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Because Tank has got something that no other lightweight in the world has got, Tunde. He has the equalizer, right? Not even Edward Woodward had that kind of equalizer. Not even
shut your age here now, mate.
Right?
You shut your age. That's a serious program, you know.
Equalizer, a serious show to it.
Bro, and it's Edward Woodward who make man start wearing the long jacket.
I wanna drive Jaguar.
Jaguar, yeah. Pick up the old school man that we remember the equalizer. Serious move on ITV.
That was a big boy show. Look at this little girl.
Hey, this girl's always coming in. She's like a dad, man. She wants to be on TV all the time.
No, she wants to go to her bed. Can I keep it down?
Come on, big up Rhea. So I mean, there's so many possibilities. I personally would like to see him fighting Shakur. Spencer, what is your opinion if we were to see Lomo against Shakur Stevenson?
I think Shakur would beat him. I think Shakur would beat him, right? But I'm not saying that overly confident. But I believe that Shakur would beat him. I think it's mad how boxing swings and roundabouts. Shakur, when he come on the show, he told the world that he actually fought injured, right? Because I heard from good sources. Jerry Prince was telling me like, right, we were going to pull him out of the fight. But Shakur said he's not being pulled out of no fight. And he had a lackluster win. But people all of a sudden now was going on like the youth's rubbish. Come on. You know what I mean? The youth world champion. You're not rubbish. You're anything far from being rubbish. You know what I mean? You're anything far. Sorry, 2 weeks. You're anything far from being rubbish. So, you know what I mean? I think technically, and as you were saying before, Tunde, and I'm going to allude to it, where you're saying like Lomo, when he deals with cerebral fighters, it's a kettle of fish. You can come in with a rough up and all the rest of it. He's used to that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And especially aging up. And you know the fight to me that really made me know like Lomo's good, and Lomo's good, possibly a great, but when he fought Campbell, it made me really know that you ain't And that's
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. When you fight the cerebral man them or even half, Luke Campbell, Olympic gold medalist, also good southpaw, technical. But I did read a comment here. Lomo needs to stay away from these young cats. Because, boy, these young cats, I don't know, is Tank young again? How old is Lomo? Lomo is 36 years. Lomo is 36 years young, which is quite old for the lower weight classes. He's had so many fights. He was one of the youngest ever Olympic gold medalists. These youths are terrorists. People like Keyshawn Davis coming up. These guys are not easy, Spencer. They're not easy fighters. Let me just say, Spencer, sorry to cut you. When the fight is right, calls, you know, the phone gets picked up. And we don't pre-organize anything. We just text man, phone man, say, yeah, Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hold on. Wait. I gotta get my facts right. Because you know when you call a man's name, you gotta get everything right. Because it's not every day we get boxing, what's the word? Boxing royalty. Yeah, I'm calling man royalty now. You better respect me, you know. You better respect Unks. Man's calling you royalty and this thing. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. You know this is a live show, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the brand new WBO International Middleweight Champion, the one, the only, Mr.
Lightweight, Ton.
No, middleweight. Middleweight.
Denzel.
Come on, man.
You see, we got so many champions. We got so many champions coming on this thing. Spencer don't even know who's coming on yet. What's going on, Denz? Congratulations last night. I'm proud of you as always. And thank you for coming and listen, it's the day after the fight. And thank you for coming on, brother.
No, thank you for having me, man. Like you said, man, you don't just make the call. I picked up, I said, I'm there, Unks, man. It's always love, man. You don't always show me love, so it's only right I put up on the show.
Yes, yeah. Right, man's all, bro, you're sitting back. You're coming like you're in a Rolls Royce now, bro. Man's paying you good.
I wish.
Don't worry, man. You made the call. You know we're about negotiations, but anyway, let's not go there. But yeah, what a performance last night, Denzel. I think.
Thank you, man.
You know, you really showed everybody that you're back, you mean business, and you know, like life itself, it's never a straight line. There's always bumps, hiccups in the road, but it's not about actually having the bumps. It's how you deal with them and coming back. And I feel that you announced yourself last night back on this middleweight scene, back on this picture in emphatic fashion.
Yeah, man. No, thank you. Like I kept saying, like, don't call this one a comeback, man. Like, I spoke to you guys off the camera, like, personally, and obviously you lot told you the situation. But see, the thing with me is, yeah, I don't like making excuses. I hate it because at the end of the day, I chose to go on the ring, innit? So if I now come and tell people I want 100%, I've sold you all the dream and I've lied to you, innit? Like, I made you pay for something that you thought I was going to turn up to, and I turned up half-hearted.
I like that.
So
yeah.
I tried to put my best into that performance with what I had. That was 100% of what I had. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it wasn't 100% of me. So I went in there thinking I can still do this because physically I'm in shape. The camp is done. It's the last 3-4 weeks, but my brain is rattled. I can't think. I can't do nothing. And in that fight, you can see I'm not thinking compared to what you saw yesterday. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's like I didn't want to discredit anyone, start looking like a sore loser. Just take the L, you feel me? And then when I come back, I'm going to show you guys. I don't have to talk too much. Obviously, things come out. Obviously, I want my boy's name on the shorts and that. It's there now. It's coming. I'm not hiding my son from no one, but I didn't want to use him as an excuse or blame him for my loss. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yes.
It's how I handled the situation, and I didn't handle it like.
But hold on, but just on that point, Denzel. I mean, we can speak now because you know you never made no excuses. You came back, but just give people a little rundown. I've heard you say it. What really you went through going into that last fight? The fight before last night.
Yeah, Mrs. was pregnant. Baby's not due till after the fight. So when obviously everything was signed and stuff, I thought, yeah, cool, that's calm. The fight will be before due date of my son and blah blah whatnot. So let's go in it. Camp's going well, everything's going well. Literally last 3 or 4 weeks of camp. Literally about to go to the gym. Mrs. ain't feeling well. Went for a checkup. That's it. Emergency C-section. Little man's here 6 weeks early. So, what do? I can't go to the gym, in hospital. She's not in any physical state to look after the child herself. She's just been sliced open, like, so to speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I've got to try and be there. So, for me, it was hospital, gym, hospital, gym, hospital, home, gym, hospital. That's me. I can't even get the right foods in, the right nutrition in. I'm not getting in the right rest. Coming to training, and on my mind, I'm thinking, I'm tired, but I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta do my bit. You know what I'm saying, just as a man, as a father. You know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to. I can't put my family on the back burner because, you know, I've got work. That's harsh. It's mad, isn't it? It's not fair on everyone. I gotta play my part to make sure, you know, everyone's going through the same struggle right now. I'm trying to make everyone's life a bit easier. That's just me as a man. Obviously, I'm carrying a bit too much baggage on my shoulder. Like, it's getting stressful, but I don't complain about it. It's life, innit? Like, I have a son. That's a blessing. I mean, an opportunity where I got, a big fight next from this. I can be whatever. People pray to be in situations like that. So in my mind, I'm like, great athletes get through this. Great athletes get through this. How many stories have you heard of these great athletes who, like, they've been low and they've managed to get through? Like, you look at, like, this, for example, basketball, Michael Jordan with the flu game. He come and had a career best performance. Kobe took back, still had to play. So I'm saying, or whatever sport it is, like, I think Mayweather went into one fight where his one of his exes got abortion for twins, and he went into a fight, and he's like, these guys, I just couldn't lock in. I couldn't fix my mind. I couldn't lock in, and that's what hurt me. That's what got me, where I was. That's what took over me, and I just couldn't lock in. I couldn't switch on and do what I needed to do, box how I box. And because I felt like I could knock him out, I felt like all I got to do is land. But I'm not setting nothing up. I'm not doing anything. I'm not trying to feint. I'm just walking forward thinking I'm going to catch him. I've never been that type of fighter. My power don't come from walking man down and throwing a big one punch. It comes from setting things up, landing it, combinations, spiteful shots. It comes from my speed and my timing. And it's never come from just walking forward and I'm going to catch him. But that's just how I felt that time, because I thought, I'm going to get this guy out of there and I'm going to go home and sort out what I need to sort out. Obviously, by then, little man was home, but he wasn't home with me. Sent Mrs. over to her mum's house just so I can focus on the fight. Probably a mistake. I probably should have had him with me because that's when I feel better. But at the time, I'm experiencing this for the first time. Who the hell knows? I just know I need to get in the ring in November and try and perform. Obviously, at the time, I'm not thinking it's affecting me, but it's only after everything had happened, I've come home, everything, the losses happened, and now I'm settled in that. How I felt stress-free when little man was okay and everything was good, and I thought like, I was actually stressed then, because how I feel now, I feel so like there's this, I just feel so free right now. I know I was carrying so much baggage that.
Yes.
Right there, I'm saying? So that's when I realized, I was mentally just drained. I wasn't even bothered, and even the way I'm training, the way I trained for this camp, I was like, come on, man, that's a no-brainer, man. There was no way I was all right back then, but you don't really know how you feel until you don't feel that no more. And it's like, what? I think maybe back then I was a bit whatever, like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it's life, man.
Listen,
move on.
Yeah, and so you know what?
How are you feeling now, Denzel?
Pardon?
How are you feeling now, Den?
Me, listen, I'm happy that I'm like life is good. I'm in a good place.
What, is there another Denzel on the line?
It's crazy. What?
I said, is there another Denzel on the line? You said, what, me? Yeah, who else are we talking to?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you know these youngers. I'm always like, what are you saying me for? Bro, I'm talking to you about me. Anyway, come on.
Hey, that is funny. But yeah, no, like, I feel good. I feel stress-free. I feel happy. I'm excited about life. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel in a good place. I feel blessed. I feel privileged. I got a son. You know what I'm saying? I still got a career. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through, life. I'm not alone. Like, I just feel so stress-free and relieved. I feel happy. In training, I was just so like locked in. I was focused. I was just, when that, because I lost, I'm trying to be angry. Like, no, I need to be angry and hurt everyone. But bro, I couldn't be angry. What am I angry at? I'm happy. Yes. Let me just be happy. You feel me? Let me be who I am. And I feel like myself. I feel like myself right now.
There you go. So listen, thank you for really just letting us know your feeling. And it's good that people can see that boxers are actually human beings. We're not just robots. We're not just, you press a button and then we just go and perform. We actually, or you guys actually, you deal with real situations, and just going in a boxing ring is hard enough as it is, but going in there with things on your mind, not in the right state of mind, makes it 100 times harder. Now, moving fast forward, you've won the fight last night. What does Denzel Bentley want next?
What do I want next? You know what? Just to quickly go back here, I said to you, like, privately, I said that time when Ant was boxing Linden and he was like 12 rounds went and he didn't know where it went.
Bro.
I said, I hear it now. I get it.
That's you see?
But yeah, But
you see, I told you.
Who feels it knows
crazy.
it.
But yeah, what does Denzel want? I mean, look, I'm the international champion. Ultimately, I'd love another world title shot. I know I've had a setback and I need to work a little bit harder to get it. And
yes,
I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. I'm not asking for any handouts. I mean, I'm gonna have my rankings pushed higher with the WBO. I'm gonna try and keep pushing that rankings and hopefully try to get a mandatory position or wherever it takes. But I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do the work. I don't want to cut no corners. If an opportunity comes, I'll take it. If I got to work, I'm working. But other than that, I just want to be active, man. I want to be active. Yesterday when I spoke to George at the interview, George Warren, he said that, yeah, there's dates there. I'll be active. That was impressed with the performance. And obviously, like, now everything's been said, they can understand. But of course, ultimately, he would love to get a rematch again just so that, you know, we can see what I won. And listen,
that would be the one. I mean, Alfie Blacker says Denzel should get on a September 5. You know what makes me laugh when guys say, yeah, you should get on, like, bro, it's just an easy thing. You know, it's always like
it's my choice. I chose not to get on it.
Yeah, just get on the Wembley card. Like, there's not hundreds of boxers that want to be on that card. Yeah. But it would be a shot. You know, listen, you know, when the fight is right, once we put something in the atmosphere, these things come to fruition. So the thing is, though, is Nathan Heaney is also promoted by Frank, so that wouldn't really be Frank against Eddie in that situation. But it's a good fight. It'll be a good, reclaiming, because he's still the British champion, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Still the British champion.
Yeah, still the British champion. But you know what? I would really like to see you in with the winner of Shiraz versus Amor Williams. That's what I would like to see.
I'll tell you what, yeah? I'll be honest with you. And I don't even have to, I could be in with the one that loses. I don't really care. If you want to see it, let's do it. Everyone's talking about Hamza. Like, I got losses in my career. Who am I to say I don't want to fight him because he lost now? No, man, let's fight, man. If it's going to make for a good fight, let's do it. See me, I'm a bit, like, I like being in good fights. Like, I know when I'm in a good fight. You start feeling yourself. It's like, oh my days, this is like, it's like the Matrix.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, this is not grueling hard fights where you're taking bare punishment. That's hard. That hurts. But like,
yeah.
Fight and both of you got skill and it's like, oh, you missed by an inch and
come on.
You know, you can feel it, and I like being in fights like that. Like, I know that showing last night was exciting.
Yeah,
I started off patient. I just kept touching his glove. I'm not even gonna throw a shot yet. I just kept touching his glove, just making sure my foot's in the right place. When the time's right, I'm gonna shoot.
Yes. You're talking like a vet now. You're sounding like Spencer.
I shoot. I score. I've been talking to the guys, the OGs. I've been talking to the OGs.
Come on. Yeah. Bro, you're even getting man hyped. You're getting me hyped with this thing.
Cool. So I know Dignam. Remember, we've done those rounds down the old gym. He come to the new gym. So I'm like, he's expecting me to come so he can counter me. I'm gonna counter you trying to counter me. That's what I'm gonna do. A couple of times he came, I caught the jab, boom, over the top, hit him with the jab.
Come on.
I'm saying, and then obviously, like, I've never hurt him to the body in sparring, but I've seen him spar. I knew he was a bit weak to the body, but I thought I'm gonna open you up. He caught me in the end of the first a little bit down. So down. I was looking at that. I thought I cut his eye. His eye, yeah. So I was looking at his eye like, okay, it's cut. I'm gonna go for that. Boom! I was like, oh snap, he got me. Tie him up. Wait till the referee was it. But it was cool. It was all good, man.
Yeah. The fight is right. You're listening to someone who loves boxing. This is the kind of conversations we have. This is how we love boxing. We're talking about the technical side of it, and we can all see. Everyone can see. The 500 people that's live with us right now can hear.
That's a blessing. Every single person on it.
Trust me, they can hear. Like, this is a young man that only wants big fights. He wants to be in exciting fights, and you know, he said, even the loser, if the people want it, let's give it to them. Let me just add a caveat to that, Denzel. Yeah. They can have it if they pay the right amount.
Oh yeah, 100.
You already know what's going on.
You're gonna pay for it, innit?
You know, this is the Nigerian bankman talking, so we got to try and put some money in your bank. But yeah, listen, you got good people looking after you and taking care of that side of business. But thank you, Denzel. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show for this precious time of yours. You know, you just fought last night, you know, and you've been kind enough to share. Big up, mummy, as always.
Yeah, love every time.
Biggest support of the fight is right.
Come on.
So,
And
quick exclusive. Saturday should be dropping tonight, though. I'm dropping a little behind the scenes thing, trying to get it out tonight.
Yeah.
Posted. I'm trying to get it out tonight. I'll send it to you, though.
Yeah. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, the new WBO International Middleweight Champion, the one, the only, Mr. Denzel Bentley. Come on.
Well done, Denz. Take care. God bless, my bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Excellent, Spence. Excellent. And you know what? This is what I love. When people who are fans of the sport, undoubtedly they're fans of the sport, they can actually see what sometimes these young men are going through when they step in the ring. They could be going through, know so much, Spence. You hear him talking about baby being born premature and rushing back to the hospital, and people don't know that. They're looking at the fight saying, bro, what's the matter with Denzel? He ain't even shooting, he ain't firing the way he's supposed to be firing. And now we know, he never made no excuses at the time. He's had to come through all of that, get back in the ring, fight. He didn't want no easy tune-up or no straight back into championship fight. And he's gone in there and put on a fantastic performance last night and come on here the next day and tell us how this thing goes. And yeah, I'm always going to support this young man, no matter what, Spence.
He's a good youth, man. Always been a good youth. From when I knew him from when he's down there at the Fisher. He's always been a good youth. And the nicest thing is this, because he never used to look physically big to me. He's filled into the now,
Yes.
He used to look little. I remember he had his pro fight. He had his first pro fight when you got the award, didn't it? The Lifetime Achievement Award,
I think so. Yeah, that's right.
Right, at Alexandra Palace.
The knowledge.
Yeah. And I remember seeing him and you said, no, this guy can punch and all, Spence. And I was looking at him because I know one of his uncles who reached out to me when he was turning pro, said, if I could help advise him. And I said, bro, I'm just cool. And but I looked at him and I said, he's a middleweight. He don't look big.
But recently, I don't know, they must be powdered in some kenke or something, bro, because every time I see Denzel, he just looks bigger and bigger to me.
He's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I mean, it's that Gary. I'm telling you that now.
yeah, trust me.
Right? So, it's it's good. Yeah, I mean, Tunde, John's is up. Tunde, false on Archie Sharp calling out Shakur.
Listen.
He got dropped twice, didn't he?
What you said to me for? You told me on the phone last night. This is Spencer. Hey, done, bro. Madness. Archie's on the floor. Listen, boxing is a serious thing, But listen, Archie's my boy. Like, let's say Archie's our boy. Listen, we've watched this kid grow. Remember the old days when he used to spar with Otu when they were like 11, 12 years old. Archie is one of the young men that I've watched growing up, and regardless of what anyone says, he's still 25 and all. And listen, and I'm never gonna. I mean, we're talking about calling out Shakur Stevenson, but I'm never gonna belittle someone with ambition. As wild as it may seem, as outlandish as it may seem, when someone in their own mind says they want to be great, the only way that is possible is if you get the opportunity to challenge great people. Whether they want to challenge you or not is another situation, but he has a right. Statistically, Spencer, he has a right to be calling out the top guys, because from what I understand, he's rated number 1 in the WBO. I may be mistaken, but I think that is the case, Spence. And why not? If you're rated number 1, you want the top guys, and all he's asking for is an opportunity. And so let's hope he had to come through. I mean, I cannot remember seeing Archie Sharp on the floor, even as an amateur. I can't remember. I don't know if he's been dropped in his pro career, but I can't remember Archie being on the floor. So again, he's come through a test last night. Manu said, "Don't kill me." Daniel said, "Don't kill me, bro." He's got a right to call man out. Listen, he's got a right. If he obviously Shakur is not gonna fight Archie, and people might think I'm wrong for saying that, but we all know Shakur is just after the legacy fights. The legacy fights. Shakur is after the legacy fights, and Adam Dacey, you've been on this show before. Now, again, there's a reason why I'm ignoring certain comments. But when you start talking this thing, I'll just block you. You know I'm the block merchant. So just behave yourself. And you know what? I'm gonna address this because you know that we've seen the comments. I know Spencer's doing Jedi mind tricks now. Because Spencer's my guy, and Spencer knows. Spencer won't say nothing. Spencer just be transmuting information into my brain. Like, come on, Tunde, start the ball rolling. But no, I'm not gonna start the ball rolling. The thing is that I was thinking about how if I was to address this situation, how do I address it? And the honest truth is we all got jobs. Sometimes the people on the outside, they only have like a bird's eye view. Sometimes we got a cat's eye view or a dog's eye view. Yeah, they don't know what you're going through because they're not in your position. Now, there's 99.9% of most boxing fans do not know the business of boxing. They don't. They don't. So I think the reason why I'm talking about blocking you, Adam, is I think it's such a disrespect to say someone like Anthony Yarde or someone like myself who has helped support Anthony in his career would be ducking anyone when we have challenged. We've done the Archie Sharps talking. We've gone in a man's backyard, fight man, gone to Russia. Who is the last man light heavyweight that you know from the UK that went to Russia and fight man? Who is the last guy that you know that is fighting monsters with 100% KO records from this country? How dare you say man has gone into that's like this, bro? I'm blocking you because you got me hot now. You're gone, bro. You need to come on as another user, bro. I'm blocking you. You're blocked. You're gone. How dare you, fam? Like, bro, respect, bro. You're gone. Adam Desea, the fight is right. You will never see him again. I blocked him. Just the disrespect.
Yeah, but what was the disrespect, Tunde? Please explain to me. What was the disrespect?
Because this guy is from London. This guy knows us. He knows AY. He knows Tunde Ajayi. He knows we're about this business. So don't. I'm expecting you as educated boxing fans to just use your as my dad used to say, use your 2 pence, your sense. Yeah, 2 pence sense, the rhythm, the rhythmic style, as Spencer Fearon always says. The rhythmic style. Use your bloody 2 pence, mate. How can you dare say Anthony Yarde would another British fighter? The cheek of it. The absolute cheek. That's why you're blocked. So I'm gonna move on now. Listen, just let people who are in that position just deal with this thing here, and then you'll get your fight. Untraceable. These are the things. You understand? Man ain't that. You see, you're making me talk a certain talk that I don't want to talk because I'm trying to reach out to a wider audience. So I don't want to go on like bring out my Peckham roots in this thing. But bro, you're gone. You're gone. Yeah, the fight will happen if the fight is supposed to happen. That's all I can say. But don't ever say that man's ducking anybody when man has put their life on the line more than once, a number of times, and put our life against people, or put Anthony's put his heart and life against people that are not fights that you're supposed to win. I want you to understand this. It's easy to call yourself an undefeated fighter or a champion when you're fighting guys when you're 99.9% supposed to win. The reason why we are so excited about next week's undisputed fight, because we actually don't know who's going to win. And we're going to talk about that. Both men are undefeated. Both men are going into that fight with a winning mentality. Yeah? And so we want to see who is the best. That's how you prove you're the best. That's how you prove you're not ducking or dodging. Don't come in there chatting about man's ducking, hiding. Anybody that I know that says that on this platform or outside, I'm blocking you. Instant. I'm blocking you. I'm not even talking like. Anyway, well, Spencer, also, again.
Let's just say a massive big up to Miss Lauren Price in becoming unified world champion. Can't forget her effort. It was unfortunate that it was a clash of heads that caused the swelling on Jessica McCaskill, but bro, she was getting bust up vicious, but she was getting beat comprehensively.
Yeah, she was getting beat. I'll be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I was quite upset with McCaskill's boxing skills or lack of.
You know what? I have to kind of agree with you. It was very, very lacking, right? And it was like some pub man stats that she was dealing with. You know what I mean?
It's like she was in Oak Road pub, just swinging punches from the rafters. I'm like, bro, what's the matter with this girl? I felt like just putting my face right up to the screen and saying, Jessica, come on, man. Bro, you're supposed to be a champion. You can't be, you're boxing like you don't even know how to box. That's what she was boxing, Spencer. I'm like, and as much as she was complaining about Lauren's head work, Lauren was forced to. Obviously, Lauren. Remember, she's only what? How many fights did Lauren Price had? What, 7? Something like that.
I think that was her 8th fight last night.
8th fight. She's actually still learning the game. But
she's an incredibly accomplished amateur. Tell her like Tunde, she's an incredibly accomplished sports person. Yes. Because like she was karate, mixed martial arts, kickboxing, football for a country. You know what I mean? Yes. She's very, very multifaceted. She's you know what I mean? She's done.
But Al Quia, you are definitely from ends. If you're talking about Walmer Castle, you are definitely from ends. I don't know who Al Quia is, but you are from ends. Big up Al Quia.
You go Walmer Castle, innit?
Walmer Castle, the legendary pub. This is where all the Yarde man. All the Yarde man go double moves. Big up Walmer Castle, massive. The Peckham SE15 crew. Yeah, and so again, we have to send a massive, massive congratulations. Lauren Price, again, creating history. She is the first woman British champion, Olympic gold medalist, MBE, and last night became the unified and Ring Magazine welterweight champion of the world. What an achievement. Still hasn't lost a round in professional boxing. And as Robert McCracken, it was good to see Robert McCracken on our screens last night. Obviously, everyone can, relate Robert McCracken to Anthony Joshua. And it was good to see him back in the game with another unified world champion. Great guy, Robert is. Very humble man. Always been someone who puts everything into boxing. So it was good to see Robert on our screens last night with his new world champion. But as far as Lauren goes, could we be looking at the next Katie Taylor, Spence?
Tunde, I'm going to be real with you, yeah? The way how she bosses and how strong she is, yeah?
Bro, she coming like one of them. No, I was going to say something, but people might take it the wrong way, but she's strong, no rust.
Tunde, she is. And I remember when she won an Olympic gold medal, I did some bits for, it was BBC News in the morning. And on her fight. and I remember calling her Shira back then. That's who she is.
Shira, yeah, remember Shira?
Trust me, all you old folks, you know about that. That was a bad boy cartoon, and that's what she is. She's a don. You know what I mean? Give her all of the salutes that, you know what I mean? She's a very, very good fighter. Very good fighter. And I like how she don't muck around to let off them hard shots. Because as soon as she see my girl's eyes pull up, she start punching with hard right hands in her eye.
And I like she was doing the check hook. She was making, this is what I'm saying. Casco's skills was weak. I'm just being honest. Her skills was weak last night. And one thing I must say, what I do like about all women boxers, or at least a majority of them, is their sportsmanship after the fights.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's seriously, it is beautiful. Like how Jessa McCaskill was after the fight. She would say, listen, I've come from being homeless. You know what I mean? Like, I just like the spin on it and like, you know what? But in there, they were swinging. But, you know what I mean? When it's all done, it's like, you know what? Yeah, you got the win. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's more to do with the female energy. You know what I mean? I don't know. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful to see. Like after the fight is done, they're still showing that there's a sisterhood there. You know what I mean?
That's what I love about it. Yeah,
classy. You know what I mean? Classy. Very definitely.
Classy. And you know, listen, I do feel Lauren Price has the attributes to carry, you know, to be the flag bearer and the ambassador for female boxing, because even in her victory, she had good things to say. Again, you know, speaking about this same point, how the women seem to have so much respect for each other after the contest. She's I mean, everything she's done thus far, Spence, in not only boxing but in other sports, points to that kind of superstar status. And so it'll be interesting to see her competition. Obviously, she's a marked target now. She's going to be the one that everyone is going to be looking to unsettle. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Lauren Price and her future. So big up Lauren Price for that victory last night. And I would be remiss, I'm going to say this again, I would be remiss, Spencer. Let me just get this thing up. If we do not speak about, you know, we're talking about women's boxing here. If we do not speak about the travesty, I'm going to say it again, the travesty that occurred on the Lomachenko bill between Nina Hughes and Shamika Johnson, who was previously beaten by our very own Ellie Scott knee. What
they bumped her.
What on earth did I see last night, Spencer? Let me tell you how it played out. Girls, both girls, center the ring, please. Judge A scores 92-98. Judge B 94-96. Judge C 95-95. The winner by majority decision is, and still, the champion, Nina Hughes. I see all the celebrations, the trainer lifting her up, the black brother going over to the corner, nudging man like, yeah, big up. Bro, and within a few seconds, Spencer, imagine having all that emotion of victory only to be nudged on the side a few seconds later and say,
only to be denounced, Tunde. Disgraceful. Nina Hughes won the fight. Did you watch the fight?
Bro, I watched the fight. And again, the said ring announcer with his Mr. Byright suit. Yeah, with his Mr. Byright suit. Judge 1, 92-98. Judge 2, 94-96. Judge 3, 95-95. But now the winner is Shamika Johnson. What is going on, Spencer?
Disgraceful. You know what I mean?
Hold on. You know there's only one reason why I would be interrupting you, Spencer. Only one reason. Because when this man who's about to bless the show, when this man is about, you know the energy levels just increase. To show you that the fight is right is a worldwide award-winning podcast. We last night witnessed the man they call the Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko, and George Kambosos. But there's another you coming up in this thing, Spencer. Another man who's coming up in this business. And I'm telling you, this year is ready to take on everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, bro, where are you, man? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the most electrifying talker today. I think there's only one man who gets the energy up more than this year, and he's a father. That's Bill Haney. The one, the only, the businessman, Mr. Keyshawn Davis. Come on.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
How you doing, champ?
My brother.
Doing great, man. It's beautiful Mother's Day today.
Come on. Keyshawn, yes, happy Mother's Day.
There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk. So, like, you're bashing everyone and you are steadily but rapidly at the same time improving. Every time I see you, you're just getting more dangerous and dangerous. I was there like when you boxed out in Dubai. I worked on that show for ESPN where you just punched up that poor little Ghanaian brother, right? And you punch up this poor brother viciously. You know what I mean? I think the Ghanaian youth was related to Denzel Tunde, right? So
yeah. Come on.
Yeah, Keyshawn, you just keep on going on from strength to strength to strength. I ain't got time to beat around the bush. What does the future hold for the businessman?
Man, shoot. Right now, of course, I'm getting ready for my fight in July. So right now, I'm just focused on my fight in July for real. Sitting back and seeing a lot of things going on, on Twitter, and just a lot of big headlines on YouTube about this boxing world right now. Right now, boxing world is crazy. There's a lot going on. People getting fired, people getting sued, fake drug tests or not fake drug tests. It's just a lot in this boxing world right now, and it just makes me just stay focused on what I got going on. I haven't been doing a lot of tweeting. I haven't been doing a lot of interviews because of all that shit. So I just been like playing it quiet and just July 6th is when I fight again.
Well, that is such a wise thing to do from a young man like yourself. And it's obviously you got good advisors around you because you're right. Right now, the boxing world is crazy. But we're so used to seeing you so energetic. And I know that's in you and I know it will come out at the right time. But how is preparation going for this July fight? I know it's the undercard of Shakur return. I know you and Shakur are great friends. How's camp going?
I mean, camp going like it's supposed to go. Honestly, like I don't really switch nothing up when it comes to camp. Like me, Bomac, and the team, we have like the same regiment that we follow. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, Bomac and them not even out here with me right now. They'll be out here this week, but I've been doing my own thing. I'm out here in Vegas, going to UFC gym every day. I got coaches out here that I work with on the pads and still punch on the bag. I made a gym. I made my garage a gym. So I'm out here just focused, just living my new life in Vegas. And I ain't really getting into all that, things that's going on in the boxing world right now. A lot that's going on and forth stuff. These guys can fight. They're in the same weight class, but all they doing is just giving the fans a show on social media. So it's no point of me getting into something like that. I'm here to fight. I'm not here to, tweet back and forth to show how tough I am. I'm not with that shit.
I like that, young man. I like that. Listen, you are lightweight. The lightweight division is hot right now. It's so hot. And you're right there in the mix. I'm going to exclude anything to do with you and Shakur. But last night we had another lightweight come on the scene.
Thank you.
Yeah, trust me. You and Shuka, we ain't even talking about that. But the others, they have to be put on notice. Someone like a Lomachenko, how far off do you see you from challenging or being in fights at that level?
Honestly, man, I know I've been saying like I'm confident since I've been amateur really, but since like my pro debut and stuff like that, I know I've been saying like I'm ready for these guys and I'm good enough and I'm confident enough. But like today's day, it's really for real now. Like I'm at that level. I always believed in myself, so the confidence was always there. Technically 11-0, but I'm 10-0 with 7 knockouts. I'm there. I don't need no more tune-ups. I'm a contender. Wow. I'm there, and at this point, it's really just up to our promoters. Understand what I'm saying? If the promoters want to make those, I mean, yes, it comes down to the fighters. But if the promoters don't make those fights, then the fight's not gonna be made. So I'm ready to fight Lomachenko. I'm ready to fight Kambosos. I'm ready to fight Navarrete. I'm ready to fight Teofimo Lopez. Is our promoter gonna let it happen?
you know what makes me laugh? When me and my fighter Anthony Yarde, we was at the Lomo Haney fight, and I remember I must have went to the toilet. I saw you in the corridor, and I couldn't believe how big you was for a lightweight. And I'm like, yeah, this one is a problem. Because a lot of people, I don't think they realize how big you are for this weight class, Key.
Yeah, honestly, man, like I ain't never released this, but like when I be in camp, and I always go into camp in shape. I never go outside of camp like in shape or fat or nothing like that. So like,
good time.
I've been going into camp like heavy, and then I'm in shape, so it's really like we be focused on not trying to lose too much like muscle, but get that fat off. But and the crazy thing about it is, I got a nutritionist. He's legit. But the crazy thing about it is that like I be having still all this energy when I fight, and I'm losing like 20, 25, and it's easy. It is easy. That's why I ain't tripping about going to 140. I know I can go to 140. I know my weight be at in shape. You know what I mean? So like, this weight be coming off so easy going to 35, and I be going to camp like 58, 60, and I drop all that weight, and all that just be strength. It be, and you can't tell till you get in the ring with me.
Yes. Listen, being a manager of a fighter who is in the public, I know sometimes there's certain names that you just don't even want to talk about. You don't want to address that. But in our chat, people are talking about this Andy Cruz, and I know it's something you're probably fed up hearing. Do you envision a fight with this Andy Cruz guy? I know amateurs is amateurs. To me, you've shown way better higher IQ and skill level and punching power in the professional ranks than Andy Cruz. But is that something you envision at some point, maybe even this year or next year?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like for sure. It's self-explanatory. Rematch from the Olympics, it's always a beautiful story. I think that he's gonna keep winning, and he will be, eventually become a real name in the sport. Because right now he only get mentioned when my name get mentioned. And
that's true.
Like
that's
he's
true.
Not really a name in the sport. He just mentions my name, and everybody be like, "Oh," So eventually, once he really become a name in the sport, and a fight really is worth something, then for sure I love to fight him. I love to fight him right now. We just all heard that Eddie Hearn said that they're gonna take their time. Andy Cruz said in the interview as well, when the time is right. I feel like the time is right now. I'm ready to fight right. I want to fight right now, but Eddie Hearns and them guys still want him to develop. And I understand, he's 3-0. I understand.
Right, but how many times did you fight in the amateurs? 3 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you fought 3 times in the amateurs. Right, so what I want to say is this. In the 3 times that you fought in the amateurs, we've evolved, we've grown, yeah? Right. What would make you so certain that you'd beat this guy now?
Shit, I was certain I was gonna beat the guy every time I was fighting him in the amateurs. But just to clear it up, just to answer your question, professional boxing and amateur boxing is 2 different sports. Fact. Just like when you're professional boxing, you know, you're not gonna move a top prospect at 135 as the same speed as a top prospect in a heavyweight division. Mm-hmm. It's two different sports. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's just number one. You can't go from amateur to pros expecting you're gonna do the same thing you did as an amateur.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. For me, I always said Andy Cruz was him and Lomachenko was the 2 of the best amateurs I ever seen.
Wow.
In amateur boxing. And I said that a couple of times and I'm saying it now. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm a great fighter, period.
Yes.
I could convert it over from amateur or to, professional boxing, and I'm doing it. I went to the Olympics, became a silver medalist. In my eyes, lost to the best guy in amateur boxing history. Went pro, and I'm still that. I'm still here. I'm still being put in the names with Tank, Shakur, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Kambosos, all these guys. I don't see his name being put in those categories. So it's just a different sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing dirt on them. I'm just being real. It's a different sport, and I'm still here, and I'm still putting on crazy performances from amateurs to pros.
Okay. Also, what I want to ask you, we heard like Mike Tyson on his Hot Boxing podcast sing your praises. This was about a year ago now, right? You remember, like, how did it make you feel when you heard Mike Tyson say those complimentary things about you?
I started running in my goddamn house, yelling up and down, like, yo, what the I just couldn't believe it type shit. Like, I'm that type of person, real energetic. So I'm like, oh shit, like, hey yo. I'm just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Keyshawn, what's wrong with you? My little brother like, Keyshawn, what's wrong with you? I'm like, watch this video. My little brother started the same thing I was doing. Like we won the lottery or some shit, But nah, it was crazy, man. It's Mike Tyson, so I can say it's definitely a dream come true, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And his eyes is on me, and I know every time I fight now, he gonna be watching. So, hey, shouts out to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Right. And what are your thoughts on Mike Tyson with his fight against Jake Paul? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't like it. I respected the fact that Jake Paul was bringing something new to the sport, and he was fighting guys, his age. But like now that you cherry picking off of names, now it's kind of different. Once you was doing it with YouTube boxing, you got KSI, he's a YouTuber. You got, I don't know, somebody else is a YouTuber, and YouTuber this, YouTuber that. But now you knowing your power as Jake Paul that you can go get a Mike Tyson fight. Now I feel like you're playing with our sport.
Yes.
I don't technically like that. But hey, if it make money, it makes sense, right? But I don't like
it. Thank you, Bobby Wright, for the $4.99. He said,
but hold on, time out though. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. At the same time, we still got to look at Mike Tyson. Like, Mike, we got to hold you accountable too.
Excellent.
It takes 2 to tango.
Excellent point. Excellent point. Bobby Wright, thank you.
Like, how serious this sport is, and I'm not throwing dirt on you. You're a legend. But if it make money, it makes sense. I ain't say I wouldn't do it, but in terms of I'm not a legend yet. So if I was like a legend, I don't know how I carry something like that.
Yes.
But we just got you got to put both of them, in the same boat. Like both of them in there fighting.
Yes.
They both,
Yes.
So
Yes.
Can't get too mad about it.
Again, that's a comment so wise for a young head like yourself. Bobby Wright, thank you for the $4.99. He says, Keyshawn, you speak so well, and this is the reason why this is the best podcast on the planet. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Spenny?
Well, Keyshawn, we ain't gonna hold you up. We ain't gonna hold you up that much. I just want you to bless the show. It was like I was earlier today.
Y'all good. This one of my favorites, and we don't do this too often.
Yeah, remember. I was saying, remember, even when you was at the Olympics, you came on You was at the Olympics, and you was. And we always thank you and appreciate you for your time, brother.
For sure, I appreciate you and Spencer. Yeah, I'm gonna point this out while I'm up here. You remember that video we did with me and Kid Austin?
Yeah,
and his father. Yeah. So now you see $1 million worth of game doing it with Frank Martin and Javante. Yeah, but all I'm saying is up here, who did it first this generation?
There you go.
You done it first.
There you go.
Who did it first?
You did it first.
Hey, look, I ain't know Javante or the kid from Dallas, but hey, we did it.
We did it, homie.
That's all I gotta say.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to have the businessman, all about business, the one, the only, the future GOAT, Mr. Keyshawn Davis.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for having me. Send my love to your mom. Love.
Yes,
love.
Sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. That's our young GOAT, bro.
Come on.
Come on. Punching the AK, the chairman. You know the set. It's the fight is right.
It's a serious shoot, you know.
It's a serious shoot. Very wise. Listen, wise beyond his years. 25 years young, and for a young man to recognize everything in life is a two-way street. You cannot just blame Jake Paul. I've been saying this. You have to hold Mike Tyson accountable as well.
Tunde, $50 million, man.
Yeah. But this is the what's the word? This is the head and tails of this whole thing, because I said you can't blame a man. Every man's got bills to pay. And people say like, yeah, Mike Tyson don't need money. Well, we all need money. Everybody, this is an economic world. Everybody needs money. And so you cannot blame Mike for taking a payday in an exhibition fight. Well, they say it's a proper fight with gloves or bigger gloves, and it's gonna go down in his pro career. But you can't blame him for that because everybody's got bills to pay. But having said all that, there are millions, if not billions, of people that look on Mike Tyson as bigger than boxing. Someone that they really admire and respect. And what a shame it's gonna be if this YouTuber who's playing boxing is now going to knock out Mike Tyson. How is that gonna make us feel? Us man who got pictures of you go into barbershops, hairdressers, you seeing a picture of Mike. There has to be, and it don't matter the culture. Blacks, Asians, whites, anything. You're gonna see a picture of Mike Tyson. So we were not expecting Mike at the age of 60 to be coming back into this and just getting clapped down by, because you know how this thing is set up. Mike ain't supposed to win this. So even if you're, listen, your eyes are a powerful thing. Even if you're paying Mike to lie down in the ring, it's still real. In our eyes, it's still real. A YouTuber clapped out Mike. And that's going to be the hurtful thing. Iron Mike becomes man said Iron Mike becomes ironed out Mike. Bro, it's not even a joke. It's serious, Spencer. It's serious.
Tunde.
Here he goes. What's that eating now? Pizza.
Tunde.
Yeah. But you see, again, Bossman, he said Jake Paul is disrespecting Mike and the sport, but Keyshawn said it. You got to hold Mike responsible as well. You got to. You can't. It's a two. It takes, as the old saying is, it takes two to tangle. It takes two to tangle.
Yep.
It takes two to tangle, Spence.
It takes two to tangle unless the Tango man gets you. Remember when the man just a box man in the
air? You know I knew he was going to say that. You know I knew he was going to say something about Tango, because I'm going to say something as well, but I said allow it. I'm not even giving them no free promotion. But Matty Howard makes a point here, Spencer. He said they should not sanction these fights. That's where the problem is. And I agree with you. Because the guys, I swear, Mike is he's got to be 58 or close to 60.
58, Tom. You're 58.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, his legs ain't going to be strong. When he gets touched on the button, it's not going to be like before. It ain't, Spence. Yeah, Daniel Bakar said he's 58 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm telling a 35-year-old last night in James Cook with 37. He told me he's 37, but Spencer. Bro, he told me he's 37. No, you know what? He come up to me, yeah. The brother knows. I'm not going to call him by name, but you know, I'm quite sure you're watching the show. He said, and I'm upset that you lied to me. I'm upset that you lied to me. He came up to me. He said, Tunde, I've been looking for your number. Right there. Alarm bells. Cool. Yeah, what going, man? What going? Yeah. I'm a big fan of yours. Like, I'm thinking of getting back into the game and turning pro. And I'm looking at this brother, and I'm saying, bro, you look older than me.
Tunde, what are you talking about? You look older than your dad. You look older than your dad.
So I said to the brother, how old are you, mate? How old are you? He said, have a guess. I said, bro, from a top part, I said, what are you, a gal? From a man tell you about, bro, only woman's supposed to be giving them kind of answers. Whenever you ask the man, how old are you? Oh, have a guess. Bro, you're telling me have a guess. I know that you're old. So me being polite, I'm like 37. Oh, very near. So I'm thinking, cool, maybe he's about 38. That's meant to come tell me the brother's about 48 years old.
But the me, we mean 48, Tunde. Tunde's older than me, bro.
Bro, for me to have a guess. When I was
you, Tunde, he was an elder to me.
Oh, no. This is, bro. And he's telling me he wants to turn pro. I'm saying, bro, you can't turn pro. He's like, no. You know, my mom was an athlete, an elder athlete, and she pulled me. And I'm like, bro, this is fighting, bro. This is a man licking you in your head. As a 37-year-old, you shouldn't be thinking about going back into, and you're not a heavyweight.
He's lucky that I wasn't there at the time, Ton. I mean, trust me on that.
I'm not even quick, but he knows who he is. He listen, bro. He chased me down, and you know these people. He's like, bro, I've been looking for your number. I'm like, is that how people get your number nowadays? Like, come saying you wouldn't be walking up to these Eddie Hearn and these men asking them for their number so bossy like that. Like you talking to big Tunde Ajayi, can I have? Yeah, I've been looking for your number. But me being me, I'm like, cool, take my number because I don't even pick up my number to police. I don't even pick up police's number, so I don't pick up numbers anyway. Everyone who knows me knows that. Unless I see your name on the screen, I'm not picking up no call. No. Unless I see your name, you can have my number. I've said it so many times. 07814 834 461. Phone it. I don't care. Phone my number. I'm not picking up. You can rewind the show, take down the number. Bro, I'm not picking up. Just like when you email me. Bro, I'm not going to email, I'm not going to reply unless I want to. But anyway, I've gone off, but I'm saying, nah, you can't fight, bro. You can't fight. You're too old. So that's a man who told me he's in his 30s. We now discovered he's in his 40s. But Mike is in his 50s. Mike is 58 years old.
The youth's the same age as Mike Tyson.
Oh, no way.
He's the same age as Mike Tyson, Tunde.
Nah, black don't crack, you know. Black don't crack, bro. Black don't crack. He's the same age as Mike Tyson. And I know you just done your research because I see you looking at your phone. So you're telling me a 58-year-old man come to me yesterday? Oh my God, he's phoning me now. It must be him because I don't recognize this number. Bro, I know you're phoning me. He's probably phoned me. His missus is with him. And he's saying, why are you airing me out? Bro, I was going to pick it up as well.
Ring it back.
I was going to pick it up. I know it's my man. I know it's you. I'm going to phone you now. Wait. I know it's my man. Wait. Yeah, I know you're watching. I know he's watching. Say, bro, he's got me on the loudspeaker now. Yeah, he's smart. Bro, you got to be able to hold the banter. You got to be able to, I told you, everyone knows that me and Spencer, we're real guys. We're real guys. We're just talking the talk. Nah, he knows he's on loudspeaker. He knows. Because he just phoned me. I phoned him back. I told you yesterday that I don't pick up numbers, that I don't have the call. Anyway, we've gone off track again. But listen, again, I don't want to be a dream killer. But I'm always like, when people come to me and ask me these things, I'm always thinking about the health and safety of fighters, young fighters, much less guys that are older that want to take up the sport or retake up the sport after being pros, and now they're older in age and they still feel. Listen, again, that kind of, I've always said, just like my friend Richmond Asante, who's in his 40s, wants to have a go. And he's saying he may not be able to compete at a high level, but he wants to actually fight again. And I'm like, fam, yeah, you heard that. I heard it right. I said, fam, you can't fight. You're too old. Just let it go. Because there's these young killers out there. Your time is gone. What I feel happens, Spencer, is a lot of these guys. Hold on. Let me just plug back in the charger because the battery's. Yeah, what I feel, Spencer, is a lot of these guys, they know within themselves that when they were actually pros, and not all of them, but a majority of them, that when they were actually pros, they didn't give it their all.
Mm-hmm.
They never gave it their all. And in later life, they've now realized that they want to go back and have that opportunity again to maybe set the record straight. But it don't work. This is fighting, Spencer. That don't work. Another way of looking at it is that some fighters who are retired felt that they wasn't given the right protection, whether that be from a trainer's perspective, a manager's perspective, or a promoter's perspective. And they have seen good people in the game, which is what I really feel that this young man, I'm going to call him young, felt was trying to transmute to me yesterday, and they would.
When you're a baby, when you're a baby, you can't revert back to not knowing how to walk.
That's true,
right? Because it is evolution. We evolve. You know what I mean? Right? When you first come out your mother's womb, you couldn't speak. So it's evolution. Just like now, when you're up in them ages, like you're in your 50s, right? And I know it's like you came to James Cook's thing and you're looking around, and you're seeing all the ex-fighters, right? And you come into the place now and no one don't know you. It's a very hard pill to swallow,
Talking expense.
Especially when you're a decent amateur, right? And you turn up at the place now and no one don't know you. No one, you know what I mean? I know why enough people hate on me, because I've been retired for donkeys, but I'm way more famous now than I was when I was fighting, right? So this way, I'm telling you the truth. But when you retire from something. You've retired, but you haven't retired from life. There are other things that you can go and do. You could get that same form of adulation by doing something else.
There you go. This is what I'm trying to tell my brethren.
Because Tunde can tell you, when you sculpture something, yeah, they're already the masterpiece set by God. And whatever you claim that you have, God will give you more of that. So when someone's sitting down saying, oh, well, I should have done this, I should have done that, and da-da-da-da, and like, there's got to be another chance. No, you're claiming that you should have done. So you're always going to be searching for, I should have done. You're just going to be one of them old men in the barbershop in the pub. Oh, yeah, you should have seen me go. No, brother. We have to evolve as human beings, right? Because so many people want the position, yeah, for this mission, but they haven't, Tunde. And I want you to listen to this, man. I want all the fighters right, people, because we have to turn this into church again today, Tunde. Right? That so many people want the permission, want the position, but they haven't asked for the permission.
There you go.
And when you did have the permission, you didn't take up the mission. Because when you were young and you had it, and people around you, and you was flying out, going all around the world, and you was sparring with this guy, and you was boxing with this guy, and and all the rest of it, but something didn't click. So if it didn't click when you was a young man, yeah, what makes you think that it's going to click now that you're an old man? It's not a movie script. Let's just be real on this thing here. Because you know what, Ton? My party trick as a little kid.
I'm telling you, Bishop's men's blood.
They're not ready for
Bishop's men's. Right? Yeah. Come on.
So I want people just to realize this. So when Tunde come and say, yeah, the brother come to me and and yeah, and I said he could have never have dreamed of saying that, right? Remember this party. We've gone to James Cook's birthday party. And within our community, our name's big. But within the boxing community, our name's big. Tunde's there. He's got a world-class fighter that he has shaped and molded from the beginning. Right? So every accolade that comes along with your name, with Auntie Yarde's name, is duly deserved. So you're in there. I keep on telling Tunde, last time I was talking to Tunde, I said, bro, man can't chat to me. I'm big Spencer Fearon. And that Tunde's like, he'll always laugh. No, brother. I'm telling man this, I know my worth. So therefore, if you lot can't afford me, that's your business, but I know my worth. These men have the audaciousness to go up to you, right, with their disillusioned dreams, which can damage people. And I'm telling man this straight standard that I, for one, ain't entertaining their foolishness. And it's not us, oh, let's be all philosophical and motivational and blah. Brother, you're older than me. There's certain times when I'm waking up in the morning, my back's hurting me.
Little stiff back, brother. Now, me and Spencer's always joking, but God, keep preaching the thing, Spence. Keep preaching the thing, brother.
When I'm hearing these men talk their impertinence coming to big Tunde Ajayi, who was, I remember the times when Tunde used to be, me and the gym, this is our ritual in the mornings. When I'm heading to go open up the gym when I had the Real Fight Club, I'm heading out to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. Tunde's on his way to the Peacock. We're talking to each other on the phone.
Yeah. Come on. Toolkit.
Right? Man, not know this thing here. You know what I mean? I'm going there to train up these white collar man, them, and these men are tearing off my shoulders. Well, because you know them man don't know how to gauge their punching power. I'm in the gym.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm in the gym constantly. Tunde's in the gym constantly. At that time there, all Tunde had was a vision because he weren't earning no money.
Yeah.
Took the thing. So now, some little pissant tell man who want to come to James Cook to take a drink 2 Guineas now think, right, you know what? Yeah, I want to make a comeback, you know. No, I'm not fueling your disaster. I'm not fueling that. And nobody associated with me in fueling nobody's foolish.
But that's the thing with me, Spencer. Like, I always tell man, bro, don't come. Like my friend Richmond, I tell him, don't come involve me in no murder, fam. Don't come, bro. Because you're saying, why won't I train you? But I'm saying, I don't want to be involved in it because you got family. So if anything, God forbid, is every fighter, I want the fighters to hear what I'm saying. When you acquire your trainer, when you acquire a trainer, you are basically putting your life or a high percentage of your life in that trainer's hands.
Thank you. Tell them, man, if they really got that in the desire, tell them to go fight white collar.
All right.
Go fight white collar.
See? So if your trainer has not if he don't care for you, again, why I would never follow the mantra of you don't get close to your fighter. That ain't me. And it's never going to be me. Because when your fighter is in there fighting for his life, there is a connection to those that you're with every day. Just like a mother, a child, a mother, a son, a mother, a daughter. There's a connection, not a physical one, obviously, a spiritual one. So me as a trainer, I'm like, bro, don't come involve me up in your madness. No. That you can phone my phone, but you're hearing me because I want to be polite. I didn't want to tell you because I already knew that you was older than me, brother. I knew you was older than me, but I don't like to be disrespectful to people in the open like that.
Tunde.
But if it was just me and you in the gym, I'll tell you straight, like I told Richmond, and we filmed it. Go and watch it on YouTube. I said, bro, you can't fight. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how many David Goggins videos you watch. Bro, you go up to North Peckham Estate and jump off and see if your wisdom can help you. You would drop and bust your head. You would drop and bust your head. It ain't that. This is boxing. It's fighting. Why? Again, every person on this live, every person that attends a boxing match never disrespect someone who's going into the ring.
Never.
Please, at any level, white collar. And let's move on to the white collar misfit thing yesterday. Because my brother missed. He was on roadman antics last night, Spencer. I don't know whether you see it, bro. But Miss was moving.
He bust him up with a jab. I see it.
Bro, Miss was moving mad. Miss was on a he was on a roadman fighting. He was coming in like this. So he was coming in like this and swinging.
And that's what I'm saying. If that is the case, for all them men who are romanticizing about making comeback and in these late ages and all the rest of it, yeah. Do you remember the super middleweight you called Jason Hart? Do you remember him?
Jason Hart.
Jason Hart. You must remember him. I used to spar enough rounds with Jason. Trust me. I used to do a lot of work with Jason in the gym. Charlie Ragu used to train him. Then he went about. I think it was one of the Bowens beat him as well. I think it was Michael Bowen.
Yeah, the name. I'm just box repping him.
He blonde hair brother. He is right. Tun. He is now 56. I was when I was going to the Andy Joshua thing the other day. Yeah. I took the train to get there. I jumped on the train. Me and Jay Spade. And when I jumped off, I saw one of my pals, Sav. Old boy used to do his thing back in the day. I see Sav and I'm like, oh, he goes, bloody hell, Spencer, where you going all dressed up? We were having a good little chat, and he says to me, yeah, oh, you never believe this, Jason's still fighting. I said, how old is he? He's like 56. So he's still fighting, but it's white collar. But I said, all right, you fighting white collar, I get it. I don't mind that. Do you hear me?
Oh, Jason Hart. I remember his last fight was against Dodson. He fought Scott Dan as well. I remember that fight.
Yes.
He fought Lester Jacobs.
Yeah.
Went Opka.
Right.
Freddie Umofio. Remember Freddie Umofio?
I knocked him out in it. Remember?
yeah.
Remember,
Come on,
remember? I knocked him out.
Come on. Fearon must take him out in the third round. You knock him out in the third round.
Freddie Umofio. That little tough batter. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. Forget about his record. Man, look, I remember one time, like, because he was a southpaw, and I was there, just moving with him, and like, and this is who was in the corner with me? Don Davis and James. Yeah, this is him. Yeah, you're moving the wrong way. You have to move the other way. I moved the other way. The brother in the second round went pop with a straight left hand. It buzzed me, you know. I said, nah, bruv. I remember you had the fight with Kofi. I just went on wicked. That was the same day that Joe Kawasaki beat Omar Shaker, and then Togs Owo went to challenge him at ringside. Yeah. I remember Togs.
Yeah, because that Wembley, isn't it?
In sparring, remember? Togs lit Kawasaki, and Kawasaki was gone in sparring. Let's call it as it is. But end of the day, Togs Owo is somewhere in Peckham right now, and Kawasaki is
again, showing you that sparring is sparring.
Sparring, bro. Don't get too gassed by sparring. But like I said, he's still fighting, and I can take it. Okay, you can still fight. At least you're doing white collar. You know what I mean? The possibilities of something serious happening to you in there, no. But you see about you want to go fight pro. Every professional fighter that trains and gets licensed by the British Board of Control is a trained assassin. Even the journeyman. Let that sink in these people's head. But you know what? We've got a great week coming up. We got the countdown. We have to do we got to do the countdown for this Fury. We got to do that. You know what I mean? We might.
It might be at least might be at least 3 days this week. We got to do this countdown.
Come on, trust me.
Building up to the fight.
Got big money that Tunde. So I'm telling you.
Maybe we'll do the press conference day, the public workout day, and then obviously the watch along, which will be going down on the Saturday night. It's exciting. So it's the first.
It's going to be big. Because I got 2 tickets for the fight, bro. I'm thinking you should have started there, Lawton. What do you think? Nah, I got this thing to deal with. Watch. Maybe we should have fly there, Ton.
Let's talk about that.
Usyk, right? Deep random thinker. Thank you for the £2. He says Usyk's gonna collect all of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, he keeps on saying this. Deep random thinker, you keep saying this. And you've got me thinking as well now. But I'm like, but then I hear that. But then this is also legacy for Tyson Fury, Spence.
It is.
This is also legacy for Tyson
Fury. You this now that Fury is in the best condition. Because you know Ty Mitchell's out there. Because Ty was meant to box on the show. And unfortunately, the British Board of Control has stopped him from boxing, even though he's not under British Board. It's the fight's got nothing to do with the British Board of Control. But they've stopped him from fighting.
Wow.
But he's going to be back out on another show. He's a bit gutted. I had words with him. But let me see if I can get Ty before we just head out. If he's awake.
Has he been in camp with Tyson?
Yeah, all the time. All the time he's been in camp with Tyson.
Yeah, let's stay on this point. It'd be good to get Julius in there. Julius was there last night. He was vexed. Julius, I come out the kitchen with 2 plates of curry and rice. And bro, Julius looked like he was gonna stab me, bro. He looked like he was gonna give me the knockout punch where he knock out my boy with at the box park. Yeah. I said, Julius, bro, it's like, you know, James Daughter done it for me and he was so angry. I said, you're big Julius Francis, just go in there and get your plate of food. Eventually he got his plate of food, but he was so angry.
Sorry,
but you know what? I want to hear Julius's
No, go on, continue. I
would like to hear Julius's opinion on this fight, but maybe we'll get him on a proper thing this week. I think we'll get a who's who of heavyweights this week for our show, Spence. I mean, I'll leave that part to you.
I'll get a list. I'll get a list in.
But I mean, finishing up the show. I mean, let's go. It's 39 now. Let's go to 45. Finishing up the show, talking about this Fury and Usyk mega fight. What is your immediate feeling in terms of who's going to win this fight?
My immediate feeling, especially by talking to Ty, he was saying, and Ty ain't gonna lie to me neither. He's saying the condition that Fury is in is ridiculous. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is this: when I'm hearing like you're in this ridiculous condition, you've boxed for the last 5 years as a fat man. I don't like when guys cut down and say I'm in the best shape of my life now and all the rest of it, because there was something in that where you just knew your body more, where you could fight like that. I don't like the fact that he's coming and he's so cut and he's taking it seriously. I like when he's a bit fleshy, because when you're a bit fleshy, that's when you broke up Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, trust me.
When you're a bit fleshy, that's when you knock out Dillian Whyte with the uppercut. I mean, and one thing I do know is this: that Usyk isn't afraid of Tyson Fury.
No way. I see. You just need to look at his eyes.
Yeah, at all. Right?
You just need to look at his eyes.
Right? I've still got Tyson Fury winning. Right? I've still got Tyson Fury winning, because I just believe that Usyk is incredibly talented. Right? But I've seen Tyson Fury box southpaw to him. No joke.
When he did it for the whole of the second
Martin
fight. And
exactly. Right, exactly. And he's comfortable doing it. That he's got a backhand as a southpaw. You know what I mean? He's got a right hook as a southpaw. Comfortable doing it. And I think if he pulls out all the stops, then he's going to be victorious. But if he has any form of doubt in his head, Usyk is going to pip him on points to him.
A Zinger says Usyk on points. I've always said Fury's overrated. Ngannou proved it, but people just worship Fury. I don't know about that.
No, we don't worship Fury. We respect Tyson Fury.
Yes.
Especially the things what he has done. Have to rate the guy. Imagine this. A man was heavyweight champion of the world at the top of the world, Tunde, yeah? And got torn down by the public, right?
Trust me.
Went down, mental breakdown, depression, everything.
Yeah.
Man saying like, I wanted to kill myself. He's not on it. He actually wanted to kill himself, right?
Yes.
Then, Tunde, check this one out. The man lost Terence Crawford in bodyweight, Tunde.
Yep.
To come back and fight.
I've been saying this.
And
people was like, I remember, people was like, Tyson will never get back in shape. He looked like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. He was so overweight.
Tyson Fury made the Marshmallow Man look like Mr. Universe.
Bro, Tyson, and again, people, you're letting the side of Tyson, which is a very outspoken and very in your face, get mixed up with the dedicated professional fighter that he is. And I say that, and people may look at his body and think he's doing it, but you cannot box this way unless you love this sport, unless you study this sport. You cannot reign. You cannot be a drunkard, an alcoholic, a depressed human being, a guy that's put on all this weight, come back and reclaim belts and still be undefeated if you ain't something. Whatever this guy has done throughout his career, it's worked up until this point. Are we in a situation now where you're meeting a guy who has been equally disciplined, hasn't got the story of going down and then getting himself back up, but is a story in itself, winning a cruiserweight, winning an Olympic gold medalist, winning an Olympic gold medal. Are we in a situation now where I mean, we were saying the same. If you remember, Spence, we were saying the same thing about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Devin Haney seemingly being the person that has done it the right way, lived the life, trained, focused himself, dedicated, given his life to the sport of boxing. And then this Ryan Garcia just come and just pull off something. Again, if he was on drugs, Bill texted me today, and that's what I'm saying. There's been all this talk about this Ryan Garcia thing, but Bill released the video. Huh?
Yo, Ty. Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Mitchell. Hey, what Ty? I'm gonna send you a link, man. We want some gossips, brother. What? We mean? We talking about on what? You're in the Tyson Fury camp. We want to air some world. We're live on the fight is right. Me and Tundes is here right now. Your big uncles are telling you. We're sending you a link right now. Let's click on the link. We want to hear your story as well. You're meant to fight on the show. You're not on the show. You know what I mean? My heart goes out for you for that as well. So I'm sending you a link right now. Let's jump on. Give us 5 minutes because we meant to close the show in 2 minutes. But I said, boy, let me try Ty. And then you rang me back. So I'm sending you the link right now, my bro. Big up. Assalamu alaikum.
Spencer, you pulled the old uncle one on him.
You're right, because the you calls me uncle, so therefore what am I meant to do? He calls me uncle, so what am I meant to do?
You pulled the old uncle maneuver on him. You know when the man, you know when you pull the uncle one, they can't say no. They're like, bro. At the end of the day, it's about respect. It's about, and that's what I love. You know, when people got that kind of thing. Straight bully beef. JK better life. He's on the bully man thing, but that's how it goes. Respect. You have to respect it. We need this. We need the old uncle trick. Yeah, bro, we know it. Because every young man is soon. One day you're gonna play the uncle trick as well. So don't watch that.
Exactly.
But yeah, where was we? We was talking about, or I was talking about Tyson and being, you know, there's no way you achieve what you achieve if you don't have a desire or passion. I did hear a quick, I think it was an Instagram post. Probably it was part of an interview he done. He was talking about prospects, talking about Yarde Anderson and talking about Moses Itoma. And he said, yeah, they're good fighters. The thing is, can they deal with the distractions outside of boxing? The girls, the nightclubs, the dickheads, the guys that are a distraction to you achieving greatness. Because there has been many a fight, Spence, that has come about with great potential, but ultimately never fulfilled that potential because of what's happening outside of the gym. And Tyson Fury was making note of that when he was referring to the young up-and-comers in the Moses Itoma and in the Yarde Anderson. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it brings us great pleasure to bring to you, should I say, a guy that is so intrinsically linked to Mr. Tyson Fury. Where we come from, we call it Batty and Bench.
Yeah.
Batty and Bench. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Ty Mitchell. Come on. Go on.
No, you lot got me on here without a trim or anything, bro.
Bro, you know when the uncle's cool, man's got to just respond.
When Uncle Spence calls me, I ain't got no choice.
That's right. You better recognize. Listen, man, I'm really sorry to hear because you was meant to be on the show. You was meant to box on the card, and unfortunately, you're not boxing on the card. What exactly happened there, Ty?
Yeah, so basically, I was living in Dubai most of last year. So while I was in Dubai, I got a Middle Eastern Boxing Commission license. They licensed me. So obviously, when this show come up, Tyson was able to get me on the undercard. I've been spoiling for the camp. He's a good friend of mine, so he did it as a favor more than anything because otherwise I don't know anybody else I've got a right to be on the show. I'm a nobody in the face of boxing. Like, I'm not known, do you know what I mean? So it's just by his grace that he asked Turk if he could put me on the show. Turk, he said, no problem. If you want him on the show, he's on. So I got an opponent. It was all signed off. back down to my original weight, super middleweight. Trained hard, and because it was getting sanctioned by the Middle Eastern Boxing Commission, and I thought, well, there's no issue then, is there? Like, I don't even need to go and approach the board for anything to get anything passed, because it's not. I know that it's their show and they have fighters on the show, but my fight in Tyson's is being sanctioned by the Middle Eastern Boxing Commission, not by the British Boxing Board of Control. But then obviously I was told that a couple of days ago, you're not fighting. The British Boxing Board won't let me fight, and I was like, so my issue was, well, if you're not sanctioning it, then how are you going to stop me from fighting? It's not, you're not sanctioning. It's nothing to do with you. But they said that even though we're not sanctioning it, we still have. It's our show. So even though we're not sanctioning Tyson's fight, for example, we still have to agree to let the other board sanction him on our show. They said we can't agree with you because we've got outstanding things with you. And they're just basically waiting for a DBS check to come through. So I just got to show them a DBS, and then to my knowledge, they'll let me fight in England and anywhere else once I give them an up-to-date DBS. Inshallah. So that's kind of where we are. It's a bummer, man. I've really trained hard, man, and I'm 33. I'm not getting younger. To start a pro career at 33 is going to be tough as it is. So this is just like another. But it's by the will of Allah. So what can I do?
Exactly. Well, we heard that bit there, Ty. What we want to know is the inside information on Mr. Tyson Fury. I see Tyson posted you and him a picture of you two trying to pose off 6-packs and everything. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, we was in the gym the other day. We just did a little vanity workout, like nothing hard. We just had a little pump on and was feeling ourselves. So I was in there taking pictures. But listen, I've sparred Tyson for years. For like 10 years I've been sparring Tyson. And I'm not just saying this it's the best I've seen him. And I'm not just saying it because it's just cool to say at the time and this and that. I'm telling you, this is the best I've ever seen him. Not just physically, but mentally. He's happy. And he was in the gym laughing the other day saying, he's saying he don't know when he's felt this good. So he's feeling good, and a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. And me personally, I just can't see how Usyk beats him. I just can't see it. Just not with the style that he's got, his mindset. And when I generally don't think even on a bad day of Tyson that Usyk can beat him. He might look rough, he might be close, but Tyson always finds a way to win. But this Tyson, I think he's going to just give him a boxing lesson for the first half of the fight and then just step on him hard, high tempo and drain him and then just take him out in the later rounds or win easily on points. Bold prediction, because Usyk is a G. And I really highly, you can't not rate Usyk. What he's done in the amateurs, what he's done in the cruiserweights, and what he's going to do in the heavyweights. Usyk is a bad man. But there's just levels when it comes to size matters. Do you know what I mean? And Tyson is he's a supreme boxer. People just think, oh, he's tall. He's what he does. A man of his size shouldn't be able to do in sparring. The things he does, I'm just thinking, how are you doing this? And like, look at the first Wilder fight. What heavyweight do you see move that much? Look how big he is. Any heavyweight, he does not stop moving, and he can do that for 15 rounds. He's a freak of nature. His lung capacity is ridiculous. So it's going to be a good fight. It's one that we really need. It's good for the British boxing fans, and it's good for boxing fans in general. It's good that it's happening. Turkey, I'll shake safe boxing, because all these fights that we used to beg of having and all these wish lists. So the Turkey's just come as a general problem. I'll make that one. I'll make this one. I'll make that one. Money talks.
So Ty, I'm in two minds because like Spencer's got me two ringside seats. I said, "Ton, come, let's go." So we're gonna make our decision in the next couple of days. You know what I mean? Because, like, on Thursday and come back Monday morning.
If you don't come, you got 2 free tickets to come to one of the best boxing matches of our generation. When this is a huge mega fight, you've got 3 tickets to come, and you're like, I don't know if I can come. You're boosted.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. The way you just sold that fight, fam. You've just sold it like, bro. Like a man's offering me a Ferrari or something. I'm saying, nah. I'll carry on driving this Mini.
Literally. Yeah, literally, and you can go and buy another fight. You can't never get this time back. This is a one-time opportunity.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna sort out things my end, bro. I'm gonna sort out things my end.
I should work for Riyadh. I should work for Riyadh season the way I'm selling this.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to, like, hopefully everything gets sorted out with your license that you can turn. You know what I mean? I think like Tyson Fury is always bigging you up about the sparring and the work. And I mean, I can't wait to see you come back and fight, because I remember when you boxed on a Hard Knock show when you was a little kid. You know what I mean? And you're still here. And from then I'll tell you that you had mad skill. So, you know what I mean? I wish you nothing but the best. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Allah knows best. God knows best. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you for jumping on this last minute, second. Kind of, it's late out there now. So, you know what I mean? Well, thank you very much.
Big up, Ty. Big up. Hopefully you'll see us out there, man.
Hopefully I'll see you guys next week, man.
Yeah. Trust. Love.
Yeah,
thank you, yeah?
Thanks for having me.
Love, man.
Love. Respect. Yes, sir. Love that Spenny ranking. Bro, the stars, they always align for this show, mate. And you know what? Ty has actually given me a boost. Because when the man that you come up with is saying it's the best, I mean, we hear all the time, but I genuinely believe him. I genuinely believe that Tyson is in the best physical and mental space he's ever been for this fight. And this is what I'm trying to say. I hear a man keep on talking about the Infinity Stones and everything like that. But Tyson also wants to create a legacy and has done so thus far in his career, to be fair. You know, he's come back, he's regained the title, and he's remained unbeaten, unblemished. Someone's O has to go in this fight, and this is what makes this fight historic. So, wow, it's like, boy, Tyson's a big guy, you know, Spence, and it's true what Ty said. I was at that first fight with Wilder, bro. Tyson was moving like some little, like one of them fairies, bro. Like he was twinkle toes. I said, hold on, how can this brother be? And it got to the point where at that fight, I was like, bro, Deontay Wilder was rubbish because Tyson was making it look so easy. I was like, is this what I paid for? It's like when Floyd fought Pacquiao. It's like, bro, is this what we waited all these years for? It's too easy. So is it gonna be that again? You know, what I know is that Usyk, he has shown he's got a way to win. And sometimes even if it's cheating, because he busts that little you know when you know the body shot, which is a body shot, but he's saying it's high, he busts that with better times than amateurs.
A little teeth.
Yeah, and he done it with Dubois. Yeah, he done it with Dubois. So I'm like, I don't know. Is Tyson gonna attack that? Is Usyk gonna attack Fury's eye? Is he good enough to get Tyson's eye? Is Tyson gonna use his reach to keep Usyk at bay and then go in for the kill? Is Usyk going to use his incredible foot movement and in and out tactics?
Well, Tom, we've got to do some tactical breakdowns this week.
Yeah, ultimately, I'm getting excited. Ultimately, Tyson mentally, which would be a feat in itself. But all this will be discussed in the coming week on The Fight Is Right. We have to do the tactical breakdown. We have to do the one of them, whether it's going to be the press conference or the public workout, followed, and then obviously the watch along. Unless we're going to be at the fight. But I feel if we're at the fight, people are going to be so angry, Spencer, because they're not going to get to watch them. Spencer, we have to think about this seriously. But bro. Yeah, it's true. I'm not gonna JK Better Life. I'll just hold my tongue for now because we got a long week ahead of us of predictions, fans, guests, stars of the sport of boxing, giving us their opinion on what we're all hoping is going to be a magnificent happening. I saw a video on Turkey Al Sheikh's page today. You see that, Spencer? Where there was talking with the Lennox and the Holly.
Yeah. You know, I was watching a piece of it. I said, I want to watch it on my TV. So I was watching it on my phone. I stopped. I want to watch it because it's about a 2-minute thing in it. So I was I'm going to watch it on my TV.
Yeah. Don't worry, A4 boxing. We're not talking no more now. Ladies and gentlemen, look, 159. We're running into the 2-hour thing.
Come on.
What a great show it has been, Spencer. I want to thank all the guests that have come on today. Thank you, Denzel Bentley, for blessing the show. Thank you, the one, the only, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, who actually went on his own live as soon as he come off of our live. And finally, thanking Ty Mitchell, the son of our brethren Clifton. I see Clifton there in the ring last night, controlling up things. But it's just been a great show. 636 people still with us live.
And every single person that's been on there.
That's been consistent the whole show. You know, so thank you everyone for following us, for watching us. All those that didn't catch the full show, the show is available on YouTube to watch straight and other streaming platforms as well. We're getting very professional, Spencer. We're getting very as the time passes. Ladies and gentlemen, let us end the show in exactly the same way we started it, with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up, you guys have a blessed, strong next 7 days. Peace, 2 fingers. We are out.
There you go.